Right. Let's dive into this AI chatbot presentation, shall we? This one, it's well, it reads like some kind of sales pitch, right? You know what I mean? Like they're trying to sell us on the future of customer service, but it's a little too slick, a little too, I don't know, prophetical.
Yeah, it's definitely got that shiny brochure feel to it, doesn't it? All bright promises and no real substance. Like they're trying to distract us with buzzwords.
Exactly. Seamless integration and unmatched work ethic. It's almost touching, really. If you ignore the whole replacing humans with machines thing.
Right. It's like they're completely skipping over the elephant in the room,
Yeah.
this underlying tension, you know. They're promising efficiency, sure, but at what cost? What happens to the
Yeah,
human workers?
they call it perpetual professionalism. That's one way to put it. I mean,
Yeah.
who needs sleep when you can have 24/7 customer service, right?
Yeah.
And don't forget about the superior ROI. Let's not forget about that little gem, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, isn't it? The bottom line. Even when we're talking about something as well human as customer service.
It's almost admirable, isn't it? This kind of honesty, this blatant admission that profits trump people. Refreshing almost.
It does make you wonder, though, doesn't it, about their priorities? I mean, are they really interested in improving the customer experience, or are they just looking for a cheaper, more compliant workforce?
And what about this whole personalization angle? They make it sound like these chatbots are going to be our new best friends,
Yeah.
offering tailored service and scalable interactions.
Right, like we're all just craving 24/7 access to a digital salesperson who knows our every whim.
Oh, absolutely. Who needs real human connection when you can have an algorithm that's analyzed your every purchase
Yeah.
and can predict your every need, right? It's practically a love story, a dystopian love story.
The whole human touch question in the age of AI, it's a tricky one, isn't it? I mean, this presentation seems to be suggesting that we can just replicate human interaction with algorithms and data. Like it's that simple.
Like we won't even notice the difference.
Right.
Or maybe that we won't care.
Exactly, that maybe convenience will be more important than actual connection.
Which is a cheerful thought, isn't it? But they're not wrong about the scalability thing, though. I mean, imagine a world where you never have to wait on hold again, where every interaction is instant and perfectly tailored to your every need, or at least the needs that they've, identified through your data.
Oh, it's seductive, isn't it? This vision of a frictionless future. But it's also a little, I don't know, it's a little sanitized, don't you think? A little too perfect.
It's very Stepford-wise. But let's say just for a moment that they're right, that this is the future. What happens to all the customer service reps whose jobs just disappeared?
Right. It's like they think those workers will just magically transform into, I don't know, AI trainers or something. Like it's all part of some grand plan.
It's a beautiful, magical plan.
Yeah.
Where everyone wins, except maybe the people who lose their jobs.
Yeah.
They don't mention that bit in their little brochure, do they?
No room for messy realities in their shiny, happy vision of the future. Better to just focus on the positive, right?
Right. Well, maybe we can unpack those messier realities another time, another deep dive, perhaps, for a less optimistic day.
Indeed. For now, we're left with this glossy brochure and its promises of a future where customer service is efficient and automated and just a little less human. And it's not just customer service reps, right? I mean, this whole presentation, they're hinting at something much bigger. Like they're almost salivating at the thought of AI taking over the entire customer journey.
Oh, yeah, the whole shebang. Lead generation, scheduling, product recommendations. They want to automate it all.
Like humans are just, I don't know, like we're just an inconvenience, an obstacle to be overcome.
A glitch in the matrix.
Exactly. And it's all framed in this really positive light, isn't it? Like, oh, this will free up humans to focus on more complex issues. But you have to wonder.
What even is a complex issue in their little robot utopia?
Right. Do they even know? Or is it deliberately vague, just a way to avoid actually grappling with the really difficult questions?
Well, it's about all the people whose jobs just disappear.
Poof. Gone. Because an algorithm can do it faster and cheaper and supposedly better.
And I guess we're supposed to trust that all those displaced workers will just, I don't know, learn to code or something.
That the market will magically provide.
Right. As if the invisible hand of the free market has ever given a damn about people.
It's a lovely thought, though, isn't it? That we'll all just evolve alongside the machines. become more efficient, more productive.
More profitable.
Exactly. And in the meantime, we can all just enjoy our personalized AI-powered customer service experiences.
Because who needs genuine human connection when you have a chatbot that knows your favorite brand of laundry detergent?
It's enough to make you want to scream, isn't it?
Almost. But wait, there's more. Because as if all that wasn't enough, they also want us to believe that these chatbots are like linguistic geniuses.
Ah, yes. The multilingual support selling point. Because in this globalized world, we need our automated customer service agents to be able to speak every language under the sun.
Right, because nothing says personalized experience like a chatbot that's speaking to you in a language it doesn't actually understand.
It's like they think language is just a series of ones and zeros that you can just, I don't know, translate on the fly.
Plug and play.
Exactly. Like there's no nuance, no cultural context, no actual understanding required.
Just feed it into the algorithm and watch the magic happen.
It's almost impressive, isn't it? The level of denial. Or maybe it's just blind optimism.
Or maybe a bit of both.
Probably. But it gets even better because then they hit us with the brand ambassador line.
Yes. The chatbots as the face of the company. It's an interesting concept.
Terrifying.
Well, that too.
I mean, they're literally trying to convince us that a chatbot can embody a brand's values, that it can connect with customers on an emotional level.
That it can build relationship.
It's almost like they haven't actually interacted with the chatbot before. Like they've never experienced the stilted conversation, the awkward pauses, the complete and utter lack of genuine emotion.
It's true. It's not exactly a recipe for a lasting friendship.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe that's the point. Maybe in their perfect AI-driven future, we won't need real friends.
We'll all just have our own little chatbot companions.
Programmed to tell us what we want to hear.
To sell us what we don't need.
To keep us company in our increasingly isolated digital lives.
It's getting a little too Black Mirror in here, isn't it? Like, are they going to start offering chatbot therapy next? Or maybe chatbot marriage counseling?
Why not? I mean, if we're really buying into this whole AI is the answer to everything thing, why stop at customer service?
Right. Let the robots take over our emotional lives, too. What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly. Although, to be fair, this presentation doesn't actually come out and say that chatbots are going to replace human relationships.
No, they're much too clever for that. They just imply it subtly between the lines.
It's all about the framing, isn't it? They talk about AI as being more efficient, more personalized, more available, and suddenly human connection starts to look like a liability.
Messy. Unpredictable. Expensive.
Exactly. And who needs all that emotional baggage when you can have a chatbot that's always ready with a witty response or a carefully curated product recommendation?
A digital companion who never sleeps, never complains, and never asks you to take out the trash.
It's very tempting, isn't it? This vision of a future where we can outsource all the messy, complicated bits of being human to algorithms.
It's very seductive. But okay, let's say you're right. Let's say this is the future they're trying to sell us. What happens to us? To our relationships, to our sense of self.
That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it? And it's the one that this presentation completely avoids.
It's like they're terrified of the answer.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just don't care. As long as the algorithms are making money, who cares about the human cost?
Right. Profits over people. It's the oldest story in the book.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any more bleak, they hit us with the grand finale. That little nugget of supposed inspiration, you know the one. Just the tip of the iceberg.
Ah, yes. The classic, we've only scratched the surface routine.
Like they want us to be, I don't know, impressed, terrified.
A bit of both, probably, because it's a promise and a threat all wrapped up in one neat little package.
So what's the takeaway here? Are we all doomed? Should we be investing in chatbot insurance?
I don't think there are any easy answers. I mean, this presentation, it's about chatbots, sure, but it's also about so much more than that. It's about the future of work, the future of relationship.
The future of humanity.
Exactly. And that's a lot to process.
It really is. Maybe we should have ordered pizza. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI chatbots. It's been weird. If you enjoyed the existential dread, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more unsettling explorations of the future.